Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome. I'm Cultivating and we are going to start a new live. I'm full of energy today and I did another live earlier. It was in a more busy hotel because it was like a daytime in the morning and I never used to, go to the hotels in the daytime. I always book for the night. So it was a lot of people and I decided that no, I want to have my own privacy. I want to have my own room and I can record the video and do the live with you because I'm this kind of person. I'm very full of power, I'm very full of wisdom, I'm very full of energy and a lot of knowledge. So I think that, hi beautiful, hi darling, I think that the best thing for me is when I'm a little secluded, a little bit alone, and then I can teach you and I can present the information in a calm way. We're in a very beautiful place. We have a wonderful view. I absolutely love when you can see some greenery outside. We have a wonderful plant here as well. It's fresh, so it's nice. And I absolutely love how the pillows are matching my aesthetic, my whole dress. It's a beautiful, wonderful, like a girly dress. I will show you. It's an absolutely wonderful dress. I absolutely love dresses like this. And so we're going to have an amazing time. We are going to discuss a feminine topic. We're going to have a lot of myth uncovered and we're going to talk about a lot of history and we're going to come to nowadays as well. And in the end, I'm going to give you solutions, how to dress. And so it's a very girly, beautiful video. Of course, men are more than welcome to watch as well because it's for any gender, but it's tailored more for women to understand, their nature. In today's video, we're going to talk about the fashion history. So we're going to look at the back, like looking to the ancient history and how we come to the times that we are now. So fashion history as number one, the biggest chapter. The second chapter is going to be tailored to actually pay attention to the myth that we're having nowadays about the fashion, about the style, and especially about femininity. And the third part, we're going to discuss actually a womanly style in general, how to dress in a more feminine way, not provocative, not too open, but in a modest, classy, and still elegant way that you can actually present yourself to the world with this value that you're valuable, you're beautiful, you're feminine. So it's a wonderful topic, very interesting. I prepared so many gems, so make yourself comfortable and get relaxed. I welcome you warmly to Royalty Living. I'm Tativik and this is the space where you can feel safe, where you can feel heard. If you have any questions, please write down. And I want you to get anything that you want to drink or eat, so never feel restricted when you are watching my videos. Always can eat, always can drink something nice, of course healthy, and make sure that you always write something down because people, when they learn, the best attitude is actually when you're writing something down. So I will come closer so I can see your comments when you're writing. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be here. And this is one of my passions, to talk about style, to talk about femininity, and to talk about actually clothing. It's going to be amazing. Before I start, let me remind you that you can book one-to-one stylist consultation with me. A lot of people don't know that I'm actually a professional stylist. And many years ago, around 10 years ago, that was my first time when I was styling first men. So I was teaching them how to actually dress like men, not like boys. And then I went full speed to be stylist for a woman. So if you have any questions about your body type, the colors that suits you the best, what haircut suits you the best, even how to do your makeup, how to do your nails, this is also part of the style, what kind of shoes to wear, how to style your clothing, and what colors and the body type in general to match, for example, from celebrities, to understand which body type you belong to, you can contact me and we can do a private stylist consultation. Of course, you can also book any other topics, whatever interests you. I'm here to help you, to guide you, and to answer your questions. And of course, all my beautiful courses, femininity course, self-love course. I have a beautiful course called Luxury Woman. It's about the Rolls-Royce type of a woman that she wants to have everything. She wants to have appearance, she wants to have a man, she wants to have a beautiful life. And I did a lot of lives actually inspired by that topic, inspired by that masterclass and that course. So you can watch the videos and you can also purchase the course. And of course, I have a course about dating wealthy men, understanding them, understanding men's psychology, the gift tactic, and of course securing the commitment. We all want to be engaged, we all want to get married, we all want to create our families, because if we are women, we are created for relationships and love. This is a wonderful place. It's a very relaxing place. If you would like, I can show you around as well. When you connect more and more, you do not even imagine that I see actually one of the most beautiful buildings in the world just in here next to me. So if you want, I will just show you around quickly before we start. And of course, any dresses that I wear, any jewelry, this is one of my collection jewelry that I made. You can also purchase anything that you see, you know, when I wear it's also available for you. So let me give you a very short tour before we start. I absolutely love being in here, and let me show you. So I'm sitting here. I absolutely love this, how gold is matching with the beautiful lamps, you know, and how the actually curtains are matching with the wall. There is so much beauty and so many aesthetics, you know, and I'm using very beautiful art book to hold my phone, and it's very private. Look at the beautiful aesthetics in here, and it's all so gorgeous, so glamorous. I absolutely love even the marble on the floor. It's so beautiful, and beautiful flowers here, the greenery. And this is what I wanted to show you, that the world tallest building is right here, and I'm actually going to be looking at it when we are talking, and I absolutely love this kind of a view. Look at this beautiful blue sky. It's very warm, around 35 degrees, but this is a gorgeous view, beautiful place, and I just want you to immerse in this, enjoy this, just soak this in. Have a look how beautiful that looks. It's just like we can go out, you know, it's open. Actually, we actually can go out, and there's a pool also reserved. It's no one there, booked for 2 hours, so if you want, we can also go for a swim. So all this area is booked, and it's just magical, and I'm right here with you, and we're going to have an amazing time together, and we're going to learn so many beautiful things and become more feminine, more luxurious, and of course have our womanly journey started together. So if you're ready, get yourself comfortable, get yourself cozy, and we're going to start right away. And if you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask them. So let's start with number one. I love to spend some time with you, and I love to answer your questions, and I love to answer even some other questions about some other lives, but today is a very important topic, and I want to invest as much time as I can, so we're going to start right away. Now, going forward, I also have some updates. During the lives, if there is some consultation that you want to have, you can also always send a sticker so I can see that your chat pops out. You know, when some people send us super like, I can see them right away. So if you want to like a short consultation during the call, you can also do that. Also, I'm going to keep the lives very at ease, very peaceful, like this atmosphere. I absolutely adore. This is my favorite atmosphere. And I know that all of you say, you know, I love when you're walking around, showing around, and I agree. It's really nice. But you know, we are here to learn. And of course, I'm going to inspire you. Of course, I'm going to show you around like I did now, but we're going to start right away. And the first 5-10 minutes, we can warm up, we can chat, we can laugh, but we're going to start the conversation right away to save your time and so I can give you as much information as I can. If you hear any background noises, my apologies. 2 corridors down, there is a big restaurant, so you might sometimes hear the staff walking. But we are quite private, there's no one in here, we are alone, so it's all for us. So if you're ready, get yourself very comfortable and let's start. Hello my darling, welcome. We're going to start with number one. Number one, as you know, I always have a structure. Number one usually is the most important. It doesn't mean that other ones are not important, but this is the fundament of the conversation. Number one chapter, what we want to understand today is that actually we want to look into fashion's history. So the fashion and the history of fashion. If we go back to ancient times, if you really pay attention to the way that women wear clothes and the way that they were dressed is very different from nowadays. A very distinct different. Now, ancient times, let's start with the beginning. Ancient times, the very ancient times, women were covered. And they were not just a little bit covered, but they were fully covered. Usually even the head was covered, and sometimes even the nose and the lips were covered. So nowadays when you see Muslim women wearing their hijabs and abaya is the dress, and hijab is the one that there is the hat. And when you see the nose and the mouth is covered, that is called niqab. So niqab, hijab, the head, and abaya. So I have it all, I wear, I love it too, but I want to explain to you why they actually still do it. Arabic cultures, more Middle Eastern cultures, they're still actually really much connected with the ancient culture. Why? Because they know it works. Because they know the way that people got married in the past, it worked. Because they know that the way the woman keeps her dignity is by covering herself. So they know that whatever happened in ancient times, it works. That's why they continue. So let's go back. So the ancient time, woman was always completely covered. Not only she was covered by her clothes, but she was also covered and away and kind of distant from men. Why? Because you see, a woman's energy is very powerful. Woman's sensual energy is also powerful. So if a woman is giving herself to everyone, anytime, so what is happening to her? She's completely leaking off her energy, her use. She's using and losing her vibrancy just to please men and look for validation. In ancient time, the fashion of the woman was covered. She was not only physically covered, but she was also covered by men in her life. That means her father looked after her. Usually they had good fathers, because it's nowadays that fathers leave their children. In older times it was disgrace to leave your children. Communities were very small, and we lived in a tribes. That means if in a tribe we have 100 people, even 200 people, people know each other. People can say, why do you leave your child? Why you don't take care of your daughter? Why you don't protect her? Why you don't marry her with my son? So people used to talk. People used to know each other. People used to protect and vote for each other. Say you can't do that, or this is good, or this is bad. Nowadays we have millions and billions of people. Not only we do not have tribes, we do not even have close friends, and even our family doesn't care about us, unfortunately. But this society has influenced this complete change of a fashion. Fashion in the sense that the way that woman dresses, and also fashion of a woman's life. This is a very important masterclass. Everything I'm teaching is scientific, it's proven, it's historical. So this is one of the tastiest, delicious lives ever. So I would like you to fully immerse in this. There's so many interesting things I'm going to tell you. So we're still talking about ancient times. So this woman is covered fully, her clothes, her hair, everything is protected. They were actually very beautiful, because women did not work, women did not slave away. They were just at home, relaxing, looking at the nature, playing with organizing their house, making everything beautiful, taking care of the smaller children or brothers and sisters. Women were total 100% homemakers, and they were resting in their feminine as much as they want, and there was no even communication or even idea that you need to study, you need to earn money, you need to buy something. There was no such thing. I want you to understand that ancient times women were not only covered physically, but they were covered emotionally and financially. That means fathers not only protected them, but also provided for them fully until they got married. In fact, in older times, the fashion of a woman was very different, because she knew that she does not need to impress a man. She doesn't need to seduce the man. She doesn't need to look for validation. She doesn't need to appear in a certain sensual poses for a man to look at her. She knew that she's covered. She knew that she's covered by her dress. She's covered financially from her father or a brother or an uncle or a husband. Or, of course, she's also covered emotionally, that no one can come to her, no one can touch her, no one can talk to her if she doesn't want. Nowadays, we absolutely do not have any coverage of a woman, and this is the biggest dilemma of nowadays women. And when I will publish my new book, you're more than welcome to pre-book. When you pre-book my new book, of course, you get a new different offer than other people who will buy it full price. So if you're interested, email is in the description below. Just say, write to my team, I really would love Cultivating's new book. Please, can you put me in a waiting list, and we will give you a special price. So going back to what I want to say is that I want to put this in a book and explain this subject, that actually the dilemma of a nowadays woman is that she's not covered in any way. Nowadays woman is not covered by her attire. Nowadays woman is not covered financially by any from her family members. No father, no brother, no uncle, no sibling, no nobody. And nowadays woman is also not covered emotionally by protection. I agree with you. I like covering myself, especially in the summer when the women wear skinny clothes, very skinny clothes. I agree. And women nowadays are very spoiled. excuse me for the noise, they're very spoiled in a sense that they do not understand that actually this freedom that they think that they have, this liberation that they think that they have, actually ruins them. You know, when you're saying now, when women are wearing this loose clothes, open clothes, transparent clothes, you said, I like to cover myself. That means that your dignity from the ancient times is still in your programming. It means you have not lost it. So it's an amazing thing that you love to cover. Continue covering. You will get so much more respect. You will get so much more privilege in life by just covering your body. By just covering your body. Even Adam and Eve, the moment that they sinned, what did they do the first thing? Cover their bodies. So we are programmed to cover our bodies. When we will become an angel, we will go to the heaven and see our creator God, then we don't need clothes. Fine, I understand and I agree. But until you're in this world, you should be covered. Your neck, your chest, and your shoulders and your back needs to be covered. I suggest you to always wear long sleeve dresses. The maximum I would not even go here, maybe here. You know, there are some dresses that they finish kind of here, a little bit like shorter. That's the maximum I will go, like here. You have a little bit open, you know, for like a bracelet to be seen. But I do not wear dresses on like a little, this I don't do. This I don't do, back open I don't do, and I have the most beautiful chest, the most beautiful back, the most beautiful body, and the most straight legs, because I'm an athlete. I'm an athlete for 15 years. I'm a professional swimmer. I'm an athlete. I have the most beautiful body, and you can see God has blessed me with beautiful waist, beautiful everything. What is He has not given to me? But yet I'm fully covered. And how comes women who do not have anything are trying to show? Because, you know, I always say a Rolls Royce type of woman, she does not need to show. You know, the interior in a Rolls Royce, inside of the car, is magic. But yet no one knows. If you have never been in a Rolls Royce, you don't know about the skyline that it has. You don't know about Swarovski crystals that it has. You have no idea how it's created. Because it's sacred, it's private. Yes, it's beautiful outside, but it's so much more beautiful inside. So I want you to become this Rolls Royce type of a woman who now understands her value, covers herself because she understands I'm too valuable to show myself around. Now still continue talking about these ancient times when people are covered, women especially are covered, and by the way, men were covered too. It's a very big misconception that they think, oh, men always wear like this open and free. No, men until now in Arabic cultures are fully covered, including their head. Everything head to toe, they are covered. Only very modern men are wearing shorts and they look like little boys, uneducated, low class, immature boys. I do not like men in shorts. I don't find it attractive, because why do I need to see your legs? Why do I need to see your ankles and hair on your body, on your feet? I do not want to see that as a woman. For me, that's not attractive. So I believe we need to start a beautiful, beautiful journey where men and women are covered head to toe, because we're not supposed to be open. Now, the ancient times, all families, all normal daughters are covered. They had more chance to get married with a provider man and actually secure the marriage for a lifetime. There was no such thing as I get married and then I get divorced in 1 year. There was no such thing. By the way, let me know if you can hear me all right or you want me to come closer. Only nowadays we have this beautiful dilemma that if you don't like one movement, you don't like one emoji the person sends you, you divorce them in 1 month or 12 days or 1 year or 5 years. There was no such thing. And why we are more prone for divorce nowadays? Because of the promiscuity of women. Too open, too provocative, too the sound is okay. Thank you so much for letting me know. It's the woman that creates this. And of course, man just follows. Because Eve said, let's eat this apple. And instead of Adam saying, pushing her hand off and putting the apple on the floor and saying, woman, what are you doing? Let me take care of you. This is not right. Instead of him protecting her, he not only ate, but then he blamed her. She did it. So women are going to be promiscuous, women are going to be open, women are going to be vulgar, but men need to grab those women and say, please don't do it. I will not take you on a date if you dress like this. Men need to protect our beauty. From the ancient times, excuse me for the noise, from the ancient times, men protected our beauty. And woman was looked upon with disgrace if she's too open. She was considered this cheap woman that men use for intimacy. They didn't respect her. And in fact, if they find her in act, they will stone her to death. So promiscuity, vulgarity, this openness, giving yourself your body, using your body, doing intimate acts with men, was tortured and stoned to death. Nowadays, you can walk in your bikini. You don't need a bra, that's fine. You can have everything open. And not only you will not be stoned to death, you will be praised. You will have hundreds of millions of followers, men, paying you, flying you everywhere. Do you see how everything is messed up? So devil is doing an amazing job. You know, Bible says he does not sleep. Day and night, he's trying to find the soul to destroy. He's doing a great job. If we can just learn this discipline from him, how hard he works. Now that's the ancient time. That's like a first part. We're looking to the fashion history. That's the first part. Now let's move closer to our times. Now after World War, which was created by men who were trying to prove something to each other, a lot of men died. A lot of fathers, brothers, husbands, sons died. Because men want more. I want this territory. Okay, sit down, write a note. You know, girls will sit down, have a chat, drink some tea together and decide what they're going to do. No, men cannot do this. They need to fight with wrists. So the war was created by men because men instincted, basically. They killed each other. Women were left alone, unprotected, unprovided, with newborn children, without any financial help, without food, without provision, without shelter, without nothing. And slowly, slowly they understood if men are not alive, we need to do something. We need to go to work. We need to provide for ourselves. We need to create income. So what happened? After the World War, first and second, women start working. And there are pictures of them wearing trousers, being a little bit more masculine, working in factories, doing very hard things, becoming editors, becoming journalists. And slowly, slowly, women start occupying all the job places because men were just not alive. I'm so sorry for the noise. There's a restaurant and they're having a breakfast. I hope it's like a business meeting. I hope they will stop soon. If it's too loud, let me know. I will go speak with them. All right, so what was happening after? When they start working more and more, obviously you require testosterone, you require masculine energy, you require logic. And they cannot be just themselves, they cannot just be girly, relaxed, not think about everything. They were supposed and they were forced without any option to become more manly. Not only they became manly, but they start wearing masculine clothes. Why? Because it was more comfortable for them. It was more comfortable to walk. It was more comfortable to do things. It was more comfortable. Excuse me for one moment. Let me just speak with them. I'll leave you to listen to the music. I tried, but I can't get to them because there is like a wall and it's glass. I hope it's okay. Are you alright with the sound? Let me know how you're feeling. I tried to knock, but they don't understand what I'm trying to say because they're like opposite side of, the glass. But we still can hear them so well. But it's really good. It's like 8 businessmen, all with suits, like a business meeting. So we have a lot of providers just right there. So it's a good sign, you know. But my apologies if it's too loud. Let me know. All right, let's go back to our story, and forgive me for leaving you for a minute. So going back to our story, what was happening in the war. So women were forced to dress like a man, and they start acting like a man. There was no chance for them to be feminine anymore. And slowly, it's fine. We can hear your voice. The music is not too annoying. All right, thank you. I can come closer if you want. So slowly, they start liking this freedom, this comfortable lifestyle. They don't need to wear heels anymore. They don't need to wear dresses anymore. They don't need to even be responsible for their children anymore because they had nannies, so they can work. And slowly, woman is a very adaptable creature. She completely adapted to this new law, to this new order of the life, the new way of living. And women start working so much that slowly, she completely lost her identity. Unfortunately, it is like that. When you rob someone of power, you cannot vote, you cannot have money, you cannot do anything, and then you suddenly give them power. What are they going to do with that power? They're going to suffocate themselves. So the reason that women became masculine and manly is because they did not have any option before that. They did not have option to actually read or get education. It was forbidden for them. So the moment that it was available, they jumped. They forgot that they are women. They forgot that they have hair. They forgot even about their children. They just jumped to the opportunity. I want you to understand that the fashion history explains to us how did we come to this stage where it's promiscuity everywhere, where it's too open. How did we come to this stage? Slowly, from suppression to oppression to depression. And then slowly, women became masculine. And a lot of women liked that. And feminism was created. Feminism was born from the war, from having no choice as to become a man to protect herself. And this is a historical fact. We know how things started, but we're looking at the fashion. The fashion changed drastically after the World War. Drastically changed. The colors changed. It became more darker. The structure changed. The fabric was more thicker. And the jeans came, of course. The working class came. A lot of dark colors came inside. And women slowly start losing femininity, losing dresses, losing heels, slowly. Everything happens slowly. That's why we don't notice how did we get to this. Because in the beginning, maybe there was only shoulders open. Then the woman removed her bra and then she started wearing transparent. It happened slowly. And the destruction of the fashion happened slowly. But it's quite a distinct difference we can see. Now, what I want you to understand, from the ancient time, starting from Eve, slowly we're moving to World War, when women becoming masculine, wearing more masculine clothing, and then we're coming to nowadays. Of course, they're between, try to understand, but I'm doing big jumps and trying to explain to you fashion's history of fashion. When we came to nowadays society, even, you know, the millennium where it started, I would say 10 years ago, it was not that drastic as it is now. But now, the last couple of years, it's unbelievable what women are allowed to do and wear. It's unbelievable how they dress. It's unbelievable how they behave. It's unbelievable how they carry themselves. Now, undergarments is out of the window. Not only you do not need to wear undergarments, but if you do not wear, you are actually considered more beautiful, more sensual, more attractive. I disagree with that. Undergarments need to be worn anytime. In fact, not only undergarment you have under the dress, but on top of undergarment, you need to wear another thin dress. Underdress it's called. And only then you wear your dress. Because some fabrics are transparent, some fabrics are thin, some fabrics are see-through. So nowadays women need to not only wear more, hi darling, not only need to wear more of their undergarments, but also wear underdresses. In older times, underdress was not a privilege, but it was an obligation of a woman. Even if you look at Elizabeth Taylor in the movies, any beautiful actress, you can see her wearing underdress. It's a thin fabric, usually silk or satin. It's white, has beautiful lace or beige, but it's worn. You have your undergarments first, Then you have your dress, underdress, that is a thin, it's considered also undergarment, and only then on top of it you wear a dress. As always, your dress is stunning. Thank you, my darling. It's a very beautiful blue dress, and it's how beautiful it's matching, with the ambiance. It's a queen dress, incredibly beautiful, and if you see the detailing, it's just like, it's so beautiful. This is the dress that I told about in the past, that every time I wear, there is something happening. Even today, so my driver was taking me to this hotel. It's early morning, there is not much traffic, and I said to him to stop in like a middle of the road because he was going to go to the wrong side, and he did, and all men stopped to let me go. YouTube said this was starting at 5:30 a.m. at my time, but it actually starts at 5 a.m. Great, well, you are really early up. I'm 30 minutes late. No, don't worry, you're not late. We just started and we're talking about history of fashion. You're not late, don't you worry. Everything is good, we just started. And we were talking about different periods of the history of fashion. We discussed that in the ancient times, women always used to be covered, not only by clothing, but covered by their male in their lives, by financially covered and emotionally covered. Then we discussed that after the World War, feminism entered in the world, and it affected our clothing. We start dressing more manly, more darker colors, and we start wearing trousers because women start working in factories and having more higher positions as well. And now we came to the nowadays. So you didn't miss, you came into the tasting part. So nowadays, what happened? Because of the influence of everything that happened in the past, women had no choice. Hello, hi darling. Women had no choice than to adapt. But now look, women don't want to be covered. They don't want to also wear masculine clothes. So they decided to have the third option, to be promiscuous, to be provocative, to be vulgar, to dress too open, to dress too transparent, to dress and wear whatever they want, or not dress at all, not wear anything at all. And even in Muslim cultures and countries nowadays, women are allowing themselves to walk in a bikini. But if you think about it, bikini is undergarment. So men usually lust after women when they see her in a underwear, correct? So how is bikini different from underwear? Can someone explain to me? I never understood this. Since when I was a child, when I went first to the beach, I was saying, oh, they're all naked. Why are they dressed like this? And they said, no, it's bikini, it's allowed. But in my mind, it didn't register as a child. Because if I see underwear, it can be different color. Yes, it's a different fabric. Yes, maybe it doesn't have a lace, but it's still underwear. Bikini is underwear. So we should prohibit that, because men lust after that. Men become aroused by that. So you will never see me in two-piece bikini. Never. I always say that bikini is underwear. So I don't know how people feel comfortable wearing that. I cannot understand. And bikini people nowadays wear, actually, it's even more provocative than underwear. Underwear at least covers something to protect you when you're cold. Bikini is like a line, stripe. I don't understand. There are stripes just for the chest, stripe for the back. The whole back is open, the chest is open, the back is open, the shoulders open, belly is open. You're basically naked. And there is nothing not only left for imagination, but I need to close my eyes and my children's eyes because you are too provocative. I always say bikini is underwear. You will never see me in two-piece bikini. Never. And they're actually, for Arabic women, they're designed special swimwear that covers, your thighs, covers your belly, covers your chest, covers your shoulders, and you can still swim. It's waterproof. There is a very comfortable wear, but I feel more comfortable in that, because no man deserves to see my beautiful parts. No man. What has he done for me that he can see me on display for free? You can tell me your opinion, but do you actually think that it's correct? No, it's not. So now this society, I need more pretty hijab swimwear. Yes, and online, you don't even imagine how many options is that. You just have a look. Hello, I've got the notification late. Wanted to ask, how do you get rid of cellulite to lose weight? I'm struggling with that. Cellulite, best is coffee scrub. There's an Arabic coffee scrub that I recommended my friend. She did, I think, 4 weeks or 5 weeks, a little bit more than a month she did. And all she was doing that she took that scrub, so she washed her thighs. When the thighs are wet, she took like it's like you put your hand, you know, it's like it takes off the dead skin, and on that she put the scrub, coffee scrub. Coffee scrub is like the best, or sugar scrub if you want, coconut scrub. And she put it and she was just rubbing her thighs with that. For over 4 weeks she was doing that, and it really helped her. It's like very shiny now, because it's impossible for you to exfoliate so much, rub so much, massage so much, and cellulite to be there. First of all, women at a certain age have cellulite, don't worry about that, but you can get rid of it. For example, I don't have. One advice I will give you as well, I want to show you, because I need to kind of sit a little bit back, I hope you can hear me all right, is to try to, for example, when you're sitting, try to not sit like this. Try to not cross your feet, because it creates a tension in here, and that also can create cellulite. So try to keep your feet down, not cross them too often. You can do a little bit, but not too often. Also, what I would suggest you is to not wear too many leggings, all these synthetic trousers, too much and too long. That is also creating cellulite, because the skin is not adjusted to that. So that's why I don't have it, because I always wear dresses. I always have, like, you know, freedom. There's nothing tucked in the trousers. And I will suggest you to also wear tights or stockings, because this way the feet are not rubbing each other. I would fast 2-3 times a week and eat less food, and meantime for weight loss. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, for cellulite you mean? Or in general about weight loss. Fasting is always great. Fasting is great anywhere, in anyhow. But for cellulite, so these things, sitting, stockings, no trousers, not too many leggings, of course, yes, so natural fabrics, more massaging when you are taking a shower with the body scrub, the coffee scrub or sugar scrub, something that has these granules. And some people say, oh, don't do every night, but you have to, you know, yes. I comfort eat. Don't do that. Comfort eating is stress. That means you actually are not happy as a woman. That means something is lacking as a woman. Maybe you need someone to hold you. Maybe you need someone to touch you or hug you. I struggle with this. Comfort eating, some women struggle, and that of course creates more fat and goes to the cellulite. She also asked about losing fat, so I was answering that part. Especially late nights, I always want something sweet. Oh yes, about losing weight, the best thing I will suggest you, if you can do one thing, and I did it myself, I bought the book Wheat Belly and I stopped eating wheat. So no bread, no rice, no cookies, no pasta, nothing as such. And all these noodle soups, all these things, you know, as well. No. If you can get rid of wheat, it will reduce the cellulite. I think he says around 3 to 4 months, you can see a big difference. And you're going to lose weight. The cellulite is not only fat, cellulite is unhealthy living. Or if some women have children, that can also affect the cellulite. But in general, we're not created to have cellulite. I never had. Hello. So it is up to you how you can control the things, how you can take care of your body. But I always say when you're massaging, it will reduce cellulite, very big. Yes, my doctor also told me no wheat. If you can do that one thing, will change your life. I will get that book. How do you manage in family gatherings and social settings? I control myself very easily. I go to the luxury restaurants, they bring me bread, and you know what I say? No bread. I, for example, order some food and I say, is there any wheat? It's not about the gluten, but it's any wheat. It's not about, oh, is there a gluten? Is this gluten-free? Is there any wheat? Any piece of pasta? Any piece of bread? Anything? No, nothing. Okay, then you can bring. Men are getting very noisy. Let me see if I can go somewhere. I don't want to go. This is my room. This is book. Gentlemen, please. They opened the door, actually. I can see them now, but I cannot just go and say, you know, to 10 people, can you please not talk? Is it better here? Is it quieter here? Okay, I'm going to show you so you can see that wealthy men exist. Okay. They opened the door. This is where I am. It's very beautiful, as you can see. Oh, look at this building. Look at this view. Whoever missed. I think I'll take my book with me. But this is them. This is how it is. I don't want to show too much, but you can see. Enjoy the view. All right, let's go back. Hello. So I wanted to show you, but I will go back so it's less noisy. Can I just go to any hotel lobby without booking a room there? Of course you can. But I have a master class with you, so I needed to book the room. And I absolutely love this room. It's so beautiful. I want to stay here, but then the noise. Let me know. Is that all right if I stay here, or you want me to go a bit back? Let me know. How is the... If it's too loud, I don't want to be here. What advice do you use for someone who feels down about their weight and appearance? How to feel confident to make that step? I don't like looking at myself. Ooh, that's not good already. That means already level is very low. Okay, I will go to that room because they're just having... You are so confident to walk past all the... This is nothing. You know, I walk there like this, and men usually tell me, you are so confident. They will tell me what you said. They will tell me that as well. Like, because this is my place. This is my house. You are my guests. You are in my territory. But yes, I will be here, so it's more quieter. I want to bring my plant. I apologize for walking, but I just think we will be more discreet in there. I absolutely hate walking past men. Me? No, I don't hate. I love men. I wish I didn't. No, you have to understand that you created men. Men come from you. There's nothing to hate, nothing to fear. They come from you. You are first. Of course, originally Eve was created from Adam, but she didn't come from him. She was created from his rib by God. But man comes from a woman. Excuse me for the sound. All right, I will let them eat. I love this. I love this. I'll take the flower with us. And did I take the book? Yes. All right, let's go. Let's focus on our things because we have a lot of things to learn and study. So I really want to do this with you. And I love this beautiful shelf as well. I love that they even like small things they use. It's because I don't feel confident in my looks and how I'm dressed. Yes, don't worry. By the way, I will answer that other question from the other lady as well. So we'll sit a little bit in here. Or I can sit like this if you want. There's a very beautiful view as well. And actually those lights, they are moving. If you pay very close attention, they're moving. So it's really, really cute. I need to build my beauty discipline and dress better. Yes, and you're doing a lot. You're investing, you're participating in lives. I remember you, you're asking questions, you're doing your best. So you're on the right track. 1 second, let me just put you down here. All right, stay like that. Beauty discipline, yes, you remember all. Everything I taught you, you remember, I can see it. I'm here. All right. You see how the lady is just dragging the chair? I'm not pushing it. Okay, ladies. We have some interesting topic and so much more to learn. I'm excited. Is it more quieter here? Let me know how you're feeling. I hope it's more quieter here. All right. Hi, nice to meet you again. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you back. I've had people putting me down for the way I look. 1 second. It's horrible to go through. Well, you allowed, No one can put you down if you don't allow. Can anyone put me down? I walk like I own this hotel. All right. Now, regarding the weight and the look, the cellulite, any other questions? And by the way, there is a special cream as well for cellulite. I think it's called Eveline. It was a long time ago, I think 10 years ago, they did this creams. It's like cold cream, has a coffee inside or something like this. My apologies, I hope it was not too loud. It has a coffee inside and some kind of tea as well. So it's really cooling effect, and then you feel very good after that. And you just massage every evening. There are creams, there are scrubs for cellulite. It's just you need to tackle that and say, okay, I'm not comfortable with this. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to take care of this. And drink a lot of warm water with lemon, especially in the morning. And I would suggest you to put also orange in that and also put mint in that. A lot of people don't realize but you create a very nice cocktail. And of course, don't forget to put cucumber. It's really nice. By the way, I noticed that the polyester clothes get a weird smell from ocean, air, where I live. How to fix them? Have to. How can I fix this when I'm outside so I smell good? Polyester is not a good fabric to wear. So I suggest you, for example, one of my friends, she wants to wear like this cute outfits for the gym, and of course it's like, you know, synthetic on polyester. So I found her an alternative, actually Polo that you know, does all this sportswear. They do cotton. So leggings, now she's buying cotton and it doesn't smell. So I would suggest you to really pay attention to the fabric. Polyester is always going to smell. It doesn't depend on the ocean where you live. It's a cheap quality item. I don't have anything polyester. Silk, satin, cotton, Egyptian cotton is very good. Pay attention to that. It's going to smell because of the air, because of the wind, because of the sun, because of the ocean, because it's a cheap fabric. So you need to change the fabric. You do not change the climate. I'm on Amazon whilst I'm listening to you, ready to order. You're so sweet. That means you are working on it. And I told, when my friend had this issue, I immediately said, okay, we're ordering the scrub, we're ordering the cream. I said, whatever you don't like, whatever doesn't work, you can return, you can throw it away, you can give to someone, but try. And it took her 4.5 weeks, so a little bit more than a month. Her pictures, I see there's glow on the feet. Glow. She said, I could not believe it took such a short time. I said, yes, because now you are exercising. And one secret why I don't have a cellulite, because I swim. Swimming is the best massage for your feet. By the way, it will tackle both. So cellulite problem, and also will tackle the losing weight. And as I mentioned, order that book, Wheat Belly. Number one thing, everyone, losing weight. If you want to look more beautiful, stylish, and more feminine, lose weight. There is no woman that will not benefit from losing weight. And overeating in a night, you need to ask one question. What exactly I need right now? It's usually not food. I want someone to hug me. Okay, I will go grab my teddy and I will hug him and hold him and say, Teddy, no one understands me, only you understand me. You're my best friend. And I understand he's not my best friend. I understand I'm talking to the wall, but it comforts the human being. So maybe you're lacking the touch. Maybe you're lacking something else. Maybe you want to buy something and you're not allowing yourself, so you're punishing yourself with the food. So you cannot buy beautiful dresses because you want to be overweight. So if you're overweight, of course you cannot buy beautiful dresses. And of course, it's a fear of men, fear of being beautiful. If you lose weight, you saw how I walked. You saw, do I care? I believe that all 10 are for me. I believe that they're all together, 10, they don't even come close to my shoe. That's how I believe, because of my body type, how I carry myself, who I am, of my beauty and femininity. So as more overweight woman becomes, as more fat she gains, the confidence, self-esteem goes lower. You understand? And when the confidence, self-esteem goes lower, what men, what money, what success, what can we talk about? So overeating, struggling with food, eating at the night, not losing weight, one symptom. First of all, wheat need to be eliminated. It's not easy. It took me 3 days, was very difficult. I was like, how, without bread? And then I said, yeah, but you know, the consequences are too terrible. Celiac disease, rheumatoid arthritis, losing teeth, knee problems, cancer. I'm like, benefits are ginormous. Eyesight. So, one decision, wheat. No wheat, Wheat Belly, we're buying that book. Second, scrub and a cream for cellulite. And third, instead of eating, asking, what do I actually need right now? Maybe I want to read a book. Maybe I want to go for a walk. Maybe I want to call someone. Maybe I want to hug. Maybe I want to scream in a pillow. What do I actually need now? Usually it's not food. And the best, ginormous advice I will give you to lose weight, drink water when you're hungry. Do not eat. Drink water. 1 glass, 2 glass, you will be full. I always drink water before I have to eat. Before I have to eat. They say 30 minutes, doctors say 30 minutes before you need to eat, you need to drink water. That will actually program your body and tell your body to your mind how much food you actually need. Because sometimes we eat not because we are hungry. We eat because we are thirsty. You understand? Because we're trying to get the water from the food. So if you eat tomato, 60-70% is water, correct? So you're trying to fulfill your thirst with that tomato. I love how these lights are moving. So cute. Let me see what you said before we move on. Now, before I tell you, ancient history, we were covered. Then World War, women became more masculine, feminism entered, and now this society, everything is open. We lost the boundaries, we lost what is allowed, men are not protecting us anymore, we are earning our own money, and we became unstoppable in a worst case. So now women are going out of the reach, out of control. And this is a problem. I want to tackle this. This is the first chapter. Do you have any questions? I will have a look at your comments. Let me see what you're saying. And we will move to the second chapter. And when we had that other live today, I went home and I changed and I put this glitter on my eyes to match the dress. I love it. Let me see what I missed. I love to read everything you said. If I miss anything before you wrote and I didn't see, please just copy paste. But I try to go back and have a look. Tips on how to be disciplined and manage time properly. You cannot manage time, you can only manage yourself. This is a misconception that people have, that how to manage my time. But actually, discipline starts from a decision that there's a certain step I need to do today, for example, to record this video. And then managing time is not that I'm managing the time, I'm managing myself, that I'm putting myself in a room. So learn, and I have a video about it. In the comments, I will try to put, if someone can ask me, can you tell me again the management time video? I will put the link, and please watch the video, how to manage yourself and how to manage the time. I explain really nicely there. This will help you, and I will definitely put that in the comments so you can have a look. You have such a healthy sense of self. It is a joy to watch. I am still getting over family programming that taking care of myself is considered selfish. That comes from the ancient programming that women were servers, that we were nice girls, we were only for children, we were only for our husbands. So this is a nice girl syndrome. You are not guilty and you are not selfish. And yes, it is a programming from the family, but they also had a programming from their family. So just need to have a look. All my pretty hijabs and maxi dresses are polyester. And the crying face. Yeah, try to buy from silk. It will be completely different experience. Look at my other video where I'm wearing this pink dress and it's all silk. Look at the quality of it. You will just feel different. And hijabs, try not buy polyester because they slide from your head faster. Yes, and healthy image of self that I created, I actually created it. So I don't allow anyone to tell me what to do, what to wear, how to behave. I know who I am, I know my worth. This is what I'm telling you. You become a Rolls-Royce woman. Rolls-Royce does not need an advice. He doesn't look at the bicycles and mopeds and scooters. He's like, huh? Who are you again? Oh wow, I just realized I have a fear of being beautiful and being seen by people, especially men. Also consider praying to God and also talking to chat. It's the app, the chat GPT. If you need someone to talk to, it helps. Yes, and there is like a big communities. Wow, I cannot manage time. You cannot manage time, you can only manage yourself. Amazing. Yes, this is a very huge concept that only like a very successful leaders talk about in a business world, that you are not managing the time. I cannot manage the time. Time does not belong to me. Time is the universal huge being. I can only manage myself in the time. So imagine the time is the ocean. Can you manage the ocean? Can you manage the waves? Can you manage the temperature of the water or what lives in the ocean? You cannot. The only thing you can manage that, I'm going to manage myself, not go too deep so I do not drown. I'm going to manage myself that if I see the temperature is getting colder, I'm going to get out of it. So you're not managing the ocean, you're managing your body, your own self. We are not managing time, we're managing ourselves. So if you have a meeting, how do I manage the time? No. How do I manage my own schedule? How do I wake up early so I get ready for the meeting, so I can go for the meeting? And I actually find it really interesting that in here, we have all these, you saw businessmen who were dressed with the suits. It's funny that, we're talking about men and they're there. Have you noticed in any videos that I talk, they always appear from nowhere? When I first went, I was like, they were supposed to, no, the booking just came and we didn't know. I'm like, yeah, because men always come where I am. And when I went to the window to show you, you should see, I don't know if you noticed, but they went really quiet, like more quieter, because they were just looking, because I was showing you the view, but they were looking at me. Oh, men are so cute. All right, now we tackled the first big chapters. I'm so happy that we did it. Now let's move to the second chapter. Before I move, let me one more time summarize. In the first chapter, we were learning the history of fashion. so fashion's history. And we had 3 different eras. Of course, they had multiple eras, but we just jumped to the main eras. In the beginning, the woman was always protected and covered. Physically, she was covered, she was financially covered and taken care of, and emotionally covered. Second, we discussed that after the World War, after when women need to step up because men were not, they were extinct, they were not alive, they became more masculine, started wearing masculine clothes, working in a masculine jobs, and creating so much testosterone that the feminism arises. Feminism arises from actually mistake of men creating a war. So we need to blame men. I mean, I don't blame anyone, but if we actually talk about it, it's actually men's fault that feminism was created. Because if you do not fight from each other, we would sit at home, everything will be fine. But you were fighting, we had no choice to replace you. We start working like you, dressing like you, so we can actually feed the children. So a woman, she sacrificed her femininity, she sacrificed herself to save the world. And of course, you know, when a woman is sacrificing herself, she dies. And that's why femininity died. And nowadays we discuss that there are no boundaries, no rules, no regulation, women become promiscuous. And by the way, I want to tell you one very interesting concept, that promiscuity actually is a male trait. Because when a woman is hunting, when she's dressed provocatively and openly, she's hunting on men. So she's a hunter. So she's a man. A feminine woman doesn't hunt. I'm not a huntress. Yes, I'm elite. Yes, I'm, when they say alpha woman, all these things, super powerful woman. Yes, absolutely. But I'm not a huntress. I do not go and hunt on men. I do not dress provocatively to get their attention. I dress fully covered and they still look at me. And I told this story many times, that one time I was dressed fully and only you could see my eyes. And the man came to me and on his watch it was showing that danger, your heart rate is too high. So if I'm fully covered, then men come to me. Why do you think that you need to open everything? Let's start a new era, classy woman era, where we cover ourselves all together. Let's start a new era. And we will get married, we will get more gifts, we will get more attention, we will get actually respect instead of disrespectful comments in our address. Now, are you ready for the second chapter? It's going to be amazing. Now let's talk about the myth of different myths, plural, about feminine attire, dressing femininely, being womanly. Now, the first biggest misconception and a myth that I really want to tackle in today's masterclass is that a lot of people say, femininity is not your clothes. Femininity is not that you are wearing dresses. It's okay, you can wear dresses and still be feminine. I completely disagree. Now, research shows, and scientifically proven, research done with different women from different nationalities, different countries, and different age. And they asked women, how do you feel when you do your nails? How do you feel when you wear dresses? How do you feel when your hair is open? How do you feel when you wear high heels? And then ask, how do you feel when you're wearing trousers? When your hair is actually closed? When you do not have your nails done? When you wear trousers? The answers from different ages, different ethnicities, different countries were identical. Women said that they feel more feminine when they look feminine, when they dress feminine, when they take care of their appearance in a feminine fashion. That's why it's a big myth. People say that it's okay, you don't need to wear dresses to be feminine. You have to. Let me tell you, you have to. Let me see if I can take you. I cannot believe these men are so loud. Okay, I'm going to be very polite. I'm going to put everything on its place, as I always do. And then I'm going to take you somewhere else. Man. I want to be here. I want to be here. I promised and I put back. All right, I'll bring the book as well. Where's my teddy? He should come and help. One moment. I remember everything how exactly it was, even the pillows. I always put exactly how things were. Because, I always have multiple cleaners. And I have, people who are serving me and doing everything. But I never treat people that they are actually my slaves, So I don't leave everything, not nice. I don't do these kind of things. I want to be here. It's all right. Something better is waiting for us. How beautiful, right? Okay, I'll show you around while I'm walking. Bye! I miss my place. Alright, you will see the restaurant part, by the way. Very beautiful. But I will be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, who is listening, that for me, the silence is the most important. Maybe I can stay here in a restaurant. Shall I stay in a restaurant? Shall I go outside? Alright, have a look while I'm walking. It's a beautiful place. So maybe this is better. Oh, wait one moment before I melt. Oh, look at this. How is the connection when I'm outside? Can someone tell me? Is the connection all right?
Because now you are behind your screen for 16 hours. Yeah, good for you, bro. But you can do the same in 10 hours, but in 6 hours you can still.
And we have been here before. I was showing you, but it was night, so I will show you in the daytime. That's where the big pool is. This is for public, and this is the massive, beautiful building. Oh, look at this! It's a ship on top. It's really beautiful. There is a pool as well there. Absolutely stunning place, isn't it? But okay, I will not film people to respect their privacy. The connection is good. That's great, because this hotel has a very good internet. I wanted to in the beginning sit. It is impressive. Yeah, you want to see the building? It's just like, you saw how huge it is. I'll show you from the other angle. It's massive, massive, beautiful, massive. But it's very nice. It's a bit hot for me to sit outside. That's why I decided to sit inside. You can see the reflection. Ah! All right, all right. But you will see the building in a second. I will show you. They always have music here, and people love sitting here. And one of the towers is residence. I stayed there before, and one is a hotel. So it's both towers. I'll show you around. It's absolute pleasure for the eyes, isn't it? So little like a break between the chapters, all right, for you to enjoy. We will go back now, and I will continue the second chapter. I will find a cozy corner for us, and we will speak there. All right. So we're talking about the second chapter now. Let's find a quiet corner. One moment. This is the, remember I showed you this before with the trees and the Rolls Royce ceiling and beautiful flowers? All right, I'll take you to a quieter corner so we can have a conversation. I love to sit here, but it's too many people, and I'm very big on privacy of other people. So I don't want to sit there, but here, how gorgeous, isn't it? We have been here before. This is my most favorite hotel. That's why, when I came, I lived in a residences here. This is my most favorite place. Remember I was showing you the diamonds? Now they're open. Wait. You see? How gorgeous, right? But yes. So I'm going to be here. Let me just find a book so I can put my phone on it so we can have some privacy. And we're going to start the second chapter. I mean, we already started slightly. Hopefully it will be quieter here. How are you all feeling? Any questions? Did I miss anything? The most important, the connection is good. Okay, I will try to be here. If it gets too loud, I will move. All right. All right, 1 second. Let me just try to move this. How is the connection? Is all right? I think that. All right, let me see. Okay, I will be a little bit in here. If it's too loud, let me know and I will move somewhere else, all right? And we have our flowers there. It's so pretty, no? How is the connection here? Is it all right? Let me know. It's 6 a.m. and I will start work soon. But I work from home so I can stay in a live stream. Alhamdulillah, connection is good. Yes, but of course don't miss the work. Like like imagine you have like a girlfriend on a call, but still of course do your work so they don't say anything to you, you know? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with the second. Now, I said the myth about, dressing feminine, does it affect the way that you feel, the way that your day is? Absolutely. And it's a big myth, when they say it's okay, you don't need to wear feminine dresses, feminine shoes, or feminine haircut to be feminine. You have to. Because the research actually shows that it all affects you. Even they said that the way that a woman sits, walks, talks, and deals with argument is different when she's wearing dresses than she's wearing trousers. So when women are wearing trousers, they're actually more aggressive in a bad way. Yes, I will work at the same time. Well done. Managing yourself, yes? So women deal different with difficult situations, difficult people. They deal better when they're wearing dresses. And there actually has an explanation. I noticed this on myself, and I actually even made like a short reel about this, saying that, when I wear feminine dresses, I feel that I don't want to have confrontation. I don't want to argue with anyone. I don't want to fight with anyone. Because my attire, my beauty, my makeup that I invested to do does not allow me. I think I will buy part of this hotel and then I can do any lives I want with you guys. Because I feel like I really would like to. Because I have guests at home. So all my guest rooms, I have guests right now. And so, of course, obviously they sleep in the night, so I cannot do my videos, I cannot do the lives on the night. And then in the morning, we have the renovation going on. They're adding marble. So I cannot film in the night, and I can because my guests are sleeping, and in the morning, people are working. And I have all people, the cleaners coming. So my house is very busy right now. That's why I was thinking, okay, I will show you around, show you in a hotel, but I think I need to buy this corner and just take it for myself. What do you think? Shall we do it? Temporary purchase. Can I purchase half of the hotel? All right. So now let's continue with regards of the clothing. Now, shoes is the same. I will tell you one thing that a lot of women don't understand, and it comes from just trying to be comfortable, wanting to be comfortable. They want to wear comfortable shoes, and usually those shoes are not really attractive. They can be old, worn out, and look even destructive. And they want to wear a dress. You can't do it. I know it takes sacrifice. I know it's harder to wear heels, but I'm wearing heels right now. In fact, I'm always wearing heels. Where have you not seen me wearing heels? I always wear heels. And that's part of my style, that's part of my attire, that's part of my presentation, and it's part of my high level of elegance. A lot of women want to wear dresses, and they actually wear dresses, even outside you can see them, but they have flats, they have flip-flops, they have sneakers. That doesn't work. You have to wear high heels. And a lot of women, of course, can be problems, maybe they're tired or something like this. You can wear kitten high heel. Even 2 centimeter is good. 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, whatever you can handle, I would suggest you to have little heel. It's good for your spine because you are not, pushing yourself down, and it's good for your beauty. How to be comfy wearing heels when you are already tall? I'm almost 5, how much? 5'7". Yeah, well, the same with me, but I still wear heels. Okay, kitten heels. Yes, and some women asked me in the comments, and I answered them when they were saying, but I'm already tall, some say 170, 175, but I really want to wear heels, but will men not be intimidated? Can I wear heels? Absolutely. Look at the supermodels. They're wearing heels, and they're ginormously tall, and men love them. And they marry them, and they stay with them 15 years, 20 years. They have children with them. Where did you hear that tall women should not wear heels? You become so much more attractive. The way your posture is, the way you move your hips, the way you sit, the way you move, the way you breathe, everything changes with heels. You should wear heels. How is this angle for you? Everything is all right? Can you hear me and see me okay? I love the flowers, but here, if I show you, you see the flowers? They're cutie as well, huh? You can see them. But if someone walks, then I will turn so it's more discreet for you. All right. So kitten heels, you can wear it, even if it's 2, 5, 8 centimeters, 10 centimeters, up to you. But a lot of people will walk there, so maybe I better actually do it this way. So it's more private. But then I need a book. Beautiful place. This? Yes, very beautiful place. I love this ambiance, this fireplace, this just, this is total me. This is the place total me. My vibe. The view. I like when there's greenery, you know, when you can see some greenery outside. I love that very much. This is my favorite thing. Because I used to have a garden when I was small. We had a garden. So for me, I feel very connected when I see trees, some greenery. I really like it. It's my favorite thing. I'm trying to put my phone. I'm creating like a structure. I use the lamp, and on the lamp I put a vase. You should. Excuse me, it didn't work. Sorry for the noise. Yes, having nature is so lovely. I live in the UK. I used to live in UK, but I left. I ran away. It's not for me, that city. The energy, the people, I don't know why I don't like it. I lived there a few years. I tried my best. I opened my business. I served the people. Excuse me for the sound. But yes, I don't really like it. I don't think I will ever go back. All right, I will sit here a little bit because I really want to finish this chapter without moving too much. And then I'm going to move to one table. I'm just waiting for it to be free. It's going down. London is not the same. Yes, because it's more dangerous. Someone says you need a phone holder. You don't imagine how many I have. But you know, if I bring them, I attract too much attention. And people come to me, like if I put the tripod, phone holder, the light, they come and ask me, you know? Or they have cases that double as a phone holder. Yeah, so I'm already attracting too much attention. So I want to feel like I'm free, you know, that I can move, I can put the phone anywhere I want, that people don't follow me, because then they take videos of me. Oh, are you influencer? Are you celebrity? I'm like, yeah, but I don't say this, I just go. That makes sense. Yes, so I'm trying to dim, you know, and that's why I book a room. I have a room. I just want those men finished food, you know. That's why I book a room and I sit on my own and there is no one there. You can see, like, it's very respectful because you pay a big amount, you know. Yes, I understand. Otherwise, I would love to put the light, but it actually is not even allowed. You're not allowed to do that in hotel. So for example, if I put my lights on a tripod and try to film in a hotel, they will immediately come after me. So I cannot do that. And my status, I cannot really risk with that, you know. And I already gain a lot of attention. That's why, as you can see, when I talk with you, I try to remove myself from everywhere. Do you believe in evil eye? It's not about believing, but when I feel someone is looking at me with the evil eye, you know what I do? I do one movement, it really helps me. So in the past, they used to tell me when there's the evil eye actually does exist, because you have to understand, evil exists, correct? So evil eye exists. You can say, oh, I don't believe it, I'm a positive person, all these things, but we have seen what evil eye can do to you. So you can say, I'm protected, I always bless myself, I always pray for myself, but I understand that evil people exist because we understand that adversary exists. We know there is a God and there is a devil. We know there is, even if you don't believe in God, we know there is good and evil. So I want my children, and I'll probably need a live-in nanny. Is it selfish of me or it's normal, healthy? Of course it's normal. I have 3 cleaners and I can do with one, right? I'm a woman. I deserve all the help I need. We never raise children by ourselves. Never. You want to live in nanny? You can have it. You need a cleaner? You can have it. It's up to you. Hi, it's great to see you live. You look amazing as always. Thank you. So sweet of you. So nice to see you here. Live is just a different vibe. No, you're here with me in hotel. Everything is great. We're having a good time. And I love this mystery door. I love it. After that door, there is nothing there. It's actually end of the hotel. It's like an entrance that goes to the lift, but now when I actually entered that door, it's a magical door. But I just love this, you know. I love the painting, the flowers. I like the plants. Is my kind of vibe. I can move so you can see more beauty. But you have, of course, the priority beauty is in front. But yes, so let's go back. I really don't want to miss the point in here. When there is a myth saying that you don't need to wear feminine clothes to be in order to feel or be feminine, I want to once for all finish that myth that you do need. You do need. Femininity is clothes. It's not only dresses, it is dresses. It's not only heels, it's not about the makeup, it's not, it is. It is. It affects you. It dictates your movements. That's why when women wore corsets, it was dictating their movements. It was dictating how they're going to behave, and it was dictating what kind of man is going to approach them. And nowadays, women, when they don't dress feminine, look very carefully. Masculine women do not get approached so much. Because men are not attracted to another masculine energy. Masculine men are not attracted to masculine women. Feminine men are attracted to masculine women. Very much. So I want you to understand this number one myth, we're breaking it once for all. That yes, in order for you to look feminine, feel feminine, act feminine, behave as a feminine being, you have to wear dresses, heels, skirts, tops, whatever makes you feel feminine. You have to wear feminine clothes in order for you to feel feminine. You cannot put slacks, you cannot put trousers, you cannot put oversized t-shirt and say, oh, it's okay, it doesn't matter, I will still feel feminine. You will not feel feminine, I can guarantee you. Your spirit is sweet and you are an inspiration. We are grateful for your precious time. Oh, thank you. So, you know, the compliments you get to me, tell me, I appreciate them so highly, and I remember them, and I always answer, and I always like look at them, and like I'm like, oh, it melts my heart, you know, because it takes so much love to say a unique compliment, not just oh you're nice, but like unique, cute compliment to someone. It takes such a big heart. So, you know, it tells a lot about your heart. It tells a lot about your love. And now when I have guests, you know, they're getting entertained and everything. Now I have more time. I don't know where I'm going to travel. I don't know where I'm going to go next. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I'm planning like a big project, and I will let you know when everything is ready. And that's why now when I have a few hours time, I'm like, I really would like to do something for the world, change something in the world, affect something in the world, because I don't know. I don't know when I will have this again. Thank you kindly. You're welcome. Because, you know, like when I was somewhere else before this, when I was not in the Middle East, I didn't have time. I didn't even think about lives. So whoever proposed life, you know, you always have a big place in my heart. Thank you for proposing. Now that was the first myth. Let's go to the second myth. The second myth states that women, in general, any woman, they hate other feminine women. That women dislike other women dressed in a feminine way. Now, again, research says completely no. Hi, what would you suggest to finally heal feminine energy? Basically, how to finally eliminate negative self-belief in the process of shifting, but old beliefs are challenging. Thank you. How to heal feminine energy and for old beliefs to not come. Feminine energy heals in a gradual way. It's not one day that you wake up and finally I'm healed. I'm 150% feminine being. Feminine energy gets healed, especially if you have been in your masculine for a while. Now you gradually heal your feminine energy, and it starts with just appearance. Then promising yourself that my nails are always going to be made. Then promising myself that I date only masculine men. In order for me to stay in feminine, I need to date masculine men. Then I'm not going to argue because I don't want to leak my feminine energy. Slowly, day by day, decision by the decision, you create feminine energy. You actually don't heal feminine energy. You recreate it, whatever was lost. After you recreate, when challenging times comes, old beliefs come, you say, I'm not that person anymore. Thank you, but I'm not interested. I did already this exam. I have passed that exam. I already been in a school. Now I finished university. No need to come with me with the same exam from school. This is what I want to teach you. There's also, I want to show you something. You might hear a sound, this one. Do you see that? This works every minute 4 times. Do you see that? The whole hotel, it's actually hidden under the plant. It's hidden inside the plant. It's a magical idea. And the whole hotel smells with a perfume. So you see how I created this pyramid to speak with you. But I'm going to move just so the noise is not too loud. Thank you so much, but bye-bye. So I'll show you the flowers before we go, because the noise might distract you. This is all fresh, by the way. So please, I have a task for you to buy yourself flowers. You know, I always give you homework. Aren't they gorgeous? Always when you see flowers, go touch, smell, you know, take a pictures. Because you're a flower as well as a woman. So we will go a little bit more further. So you don't, and I absolutely love taking pictures with the flowers. Hello, like this. So I'll go a little bit further. A beautiful God bless you and all of us. Yes, God already is blessing us. That's why we're all together. That's why we have time. That's why we do this. It's such a blessing. I think I found a quiet corner. And when people say there are no men, excuse me. Excuse me. Everywhere. Everywhere. All right. How is the sound here? I'm going to create my pyramid again. I wish I can find a book. One moment. Any questions? I love the view. I love greenery when it's outside. It's my favorite thing. When I was growing up, I had a huge garden. And I had all different plants, fruits, berries. So I grew up with this like greenery around me. All right. So this is our second myth. I wish I can show you more. Let me see if I can sit here. Maybe I can sit here. Is it better here? Let me know. Is it better? I hope it's better here. I think it's darker. Let me see if I can move out of the light. Oh, wait. I don't want to play too much because I really want to focus. I have so much to teach, you know. I don't want to like jump too much from one conversation to another. So I will be here. How to be comfortable in such a luxury place alone. I always feel intimidated. Intimidated of what? The walls? The wall. The wall is looking at me. Or the cleaner who has no education. Intimidated of what? Intimidated of what? I'm going to sit on a pillow. I feel more comfortable like this. Intimidated of what? Nothing to be intimidated by. These are things that are created for me, for you, for us. Intimidated of what? Of the ceiling looking at me? Or the lights pointing on me? Or this table that is holding my phone? Intimidated of what? Or low-class people who need to clean the carpet or wash the floors? Intimidated of what? Or random guests that I will see them today and I will never see them again? Intimidated of what? When it dawns on you that no intimidation needed, you're like, this is my house. This is how I see my life. There is no intimidation. Nothing to be intimidated by. I love this big vase. I'm gonna show you. Intimidated of what? Of this? I'm intimidated. I don't know. Do you like me? Do you see how funny it is? When I say this, do you see how funny it is? Hello. Kids always, Mama, look, he's a princess. I'm like, how do you know? So I was once in a ladies' room, and there was this girl came into the bathroom, and I was hiding my crown because I had an event, and she's like, "You're a real princess." I was like, shh. So you coronate yourself. Even if you're not a real princess, I'm not a real princess. I'm going to coronate myself, and I'm going to become a real princess. So myth number 2. Let's talk about this. I really want to finish this chapter. Myth number 2 explains that, says that, oh, you don't need to wear feminine clothes in order to feel feminine. You do. What you wear dictates your movements, dictates how you're going to get out of the situations, what type of men you're going to attract, and dictates your, attention in this one, hormones. Women who dress more femininely, who dress more feminine clothes, they in general are more feminine creatures, their hormones are way more balanced. Their whole inner world is more calm. I swear, I love you so much. Thank you, princess. You are so cute. Much love to you too. Thank you for being here, and I love your beautiful emojis. So women who dress more feminine feel more feminine inside. That means they have more estrogen. They create more feminine energy inside. I have a passion for etiquette and impeccable feminine hygiene habits. Do you have any unique hygiene habits that you would like to share. I would say there is nothing for me that can stop me from understanding that every day is my only day. So if I jump to this, answering this question, there is nothing that can prevent me from taking a shower every day. Nothing can prevent me from removing the makeup every day. Nothing can prevent me from sleeping as much as I want. It's amazing that you have this beautiful passion for it. If you want, you can share some things that if you create something, I can share for other girls to watch. And I would suggest you to actually build on it. Maybe you create pictures, maybe you create books, maybe you open your own courses, maybe you open your own etiquette salon, something, whatever makes you happy. If you have passion for it, definitely I would suggest you to do something with it. And lately, of course, you will get rewarded financially. Now, regarding my unique habit is that understanding that my day, one day, is the last day. That means that etiquette or habits or grooming or cleanliness cannot be moved to the next day. That means only today I have. So whatever I do, even if I sit on the bed all day, which I can never do in my life, I will still take a shower. I will still remove my makeup. I will still make sure that I sleep enough. Everything needs to be cleaned. Later, can you please tell us what you do for entertainment? Do you watch any TV shows? I do not watch any TV shows. I do not watch TV. I'm my own entertainment. You don't know how much fun I have with TV. And I try to go out, I try to be with people, I try to go to events, I love going on dates with my man, so I do not watch TV. I have no time for TV. If you ask me when was the last time, 2-3 months ago, when I put on a TV, just the music, background music, saxophone music, so it can just look beautiful. I do not watch TV at all. That's why I'm so clever, that's why I'm so sharp, that's why I have a critical thinking, that's why I go against the grain. All makeup artists saying that you need to wear blush, I'm saying no. It makes you all older and you looks like a clown and you look shy and blushed. So I go against the, do you understand, billion-dollar industry saying you have to wear blush to the extent to say, no, I'm not going to wear, and I don't agree that you need to wear. Because I can think. Thank you kindly, I agree. I decided that I want to stop watching TV, but I don't know what else to do with myself at home all day. Start sewing, start painting, start making your own clothes. When I was 16, I cut the curtains and I made a dress. And I made a 2-piece outfit. It was red with flowers. So flowers was the curtain. So I had a red top and I put the flower here, I put the flower here, then I added on the skirt. And then I created a beautiful black ensemble with a flower here. You should have seen what I was doing. My mom was like, oh, don't cut curtains, I'll buy you fabric. So she bought me a lot of fabric and I was sewing. I had a sewing machine, professional sewing machine. I was painting. I was playing and learning how to play piano. I was learning languages. I was reading hundreds of books a year. I don't know what to do at home. I'm by myself. I'm bored. I will watch TV. Do all these things. True, I used to look best while wearing a little gold color highlighter with no blush. Yes, I always say highlighter. Marilyn Monroe was not wearing blush. Highlighter she was wearing. She's the most beautiful glowing woman in the world. All right. So myth number 2, in order to feel feminine, you have to dress feminine. And as we discussed, it affects your hormones, it affects your well-being, it affects even the voice tone that you're having, it affects your body language and gestures. What you wear will affect everything, it will dictate everything. I noticed when I wear dresses and heels, if just something turns on, something gets activated, I cannot argue. I feel like I'm too high for argument. I see a low-class man saying something or looking at me, I will be like this. Something turns on with the dresses. I don't know what it is. I used to make prayer beads. I can start doing them. Second. I can start doing that and practice singing and find some other hobbies. Thank you. Yes, write down, create a list. What interests me? What I would like to do? What hobbies I would like to take on? Okay, singing. Dancing, salsa class, yoga, swimming, anything, painting, sewing, writing, reading. It's endless. Women in the older times, we didn't have TV, excuse me, we didn't have phones, we didn't have any entertainment gadgets. Yet all women were educated. They were all playing piano. When I say I'm playing piano with closed eyes, I know I play since I was 6. People are like, oh my God, you play piano. And for me, it's like, yeah, everyone used to play piano. What happened? When I say I read, oh, you read? It's like, you breathe? Yes, I read. I read every single day. I learn every single day. Yes, I play piano. Yes, I know how to sew with my hands and with a machine. Yes, I know how to paint. Yes, I know how to write a poem. I know everything. I'm the old school, traditional, beautiful, this Renaissance woman. I know everything. And cooking, cleaning, and raising children as well, I know. Because I created a woman. I'm not a little girl. I'm a luxury woman. A luxury woman has skills. She has habits. She has hobbies. She has knowledge. She has wisdom. She's luxury. Even I took piano class as a kid. Yes, because it was normal. Nowadays it's like, oh, you play piano? It's like you are alien from Mars? You arrived? Yes. So ladies, can we have a good homework? Write down, what can I learn? What am I delaying? Maybe it's a new language, even it's a new sport, even painting, going to some literature classes. Any tips on how to read books fast and always finish them? I love reading but have hard times finishing books. Usually when people do not want to finish books, it means that their brain has taken the information it needs and there is nothing for them to learn. That's number one. Second of all, sometimes people do not finish the books because they do not know how to discipline themselves. So if the first category, for example, once I was reading a book and I could predict to you, I knew exactly how the book is going to finish. And I did not read because I knew, because I studied psychology. So I bought the book for a specific chapter. I didn't need to finish because I knew what the book it's about. So my brain knew, so that's why I didn't waste time. But there was another book that I bought. It was a more difficult book, but it was a very interesting book. And I was delaying, and I said, no, you have to read that book. You have to finish. We're not discussing this. So I became my own mom and I said, you are my child. This book is very influential for you. This book is very good for you. Where do you want me to take? You need to become and play this game with your child. Where do you want me to take? Okay, I'll take you to the beautiful hotel. I'll take you to the beautiful restaurant. I'll buy you food. You sit down with a pen and pencil, read this book, make your summary. Okay, just one chapter today. And next week, another chapter, all right? And you can put the date, you can put like a beautiful tick that you've done it. So I discipline my child, but it's out of the question. We need to read that book. We're going to read that book. So how to finish them? Discipline. We are not discussing this. I often say this when they say, oh, you need to date a wealthy man. I'm saying that we are not even discussing this in our channel. It's like saying you need a man who is breathing. Man who is breathing equals man needs to be wealthy, man needs to be quality, man needs to be loving. I'm not discussing this. This is just a natural flow. Like if I'm sitting in here, there is a window, there is a wall, there is a ceiling, right? We don't think, oh, there is a window, there is a light from the window. That's natural, correct? So you have to say to yourself, we're not discussing this. This is natural. This is a book. It's a good book. I bought it for you. You're talking to yourself like you have a daughter. She's just 12. She does not know what is good for her, what is bad for her. And I always say inner child is not an abstract psychological terminology that needs to mess up your mind. You have to imagine inner child is a child that is sitting next to you. This is my child. She's 12. Okay, I bought you a book. You know, I'm going to take you to a nice place. We're going to read a book with you. You can take a physical pillow, teddy bear. You can take physical item and talk with it. And there is nothing wrong, by the way, by talking with objects or yourself, because a human being, the nature of the mind of the human being is incredibly complex. And sometimes by touching things, talking to things, you can actually get resolutions. That's why I say people who overeat, you talk with the food. Why do I want to eat you? What am I actually lacking? And the food will talk to you. The food will give you the answers. So talk with things, talk to yourself. There is nothing strange with that. People used to talk to themselves. They used to go to the mountains and talk to themselves, talk to God, pray, read, talk loudly, sing loudly, because we are complex, magical beings. So discipline to finish the book, and we're not discussing this. You're my daughter, I'll take care of you. I know what's best for you. And if you're not completely interested in a book, don't force. I always say if you completely are not interested in a book, don't force. It's not the right time. One time I bought the book. It was, I think it was Letting Go. It's a very famous book. It's this thick book with a yellow cover, incredibly famous and incredibly influential book. I never opened that book. I never opened that book. but I was dealing with a relationship. It didn't work out. I was very hurt, and I saw one guy on a video saying, "I read this book. It really helped me." I ordered the book, but I was so busy. I started going out. I started meeting my friends, and that book was standing there next to my bed. And every time I was looking at it, just letting go, it was. I swear to you, it was releasing something in me. I never read that book, but I completely went through that, the separation from that person, thanks to that book sitting next to my bed. I'd never opened that book. I still have that book. I haven't read it, but it healed me. Just that note. That's why in hotels very often they have Bible there, just for the person to know that they're safe. They might never open, but they know that in any cupboard, in any hotel, you have a Bible, or if you're in a Muslim country, you have Quran. So it's just the energy. It's energy. And that's why a lot of times people buy books, they don't even read, but it does something to them. So either don't read because maybe it's not your time, let it just heal you or do its job, or make yourself read by discipline, saying, we're not discussing this is an influential book, I want you to read, I bought it for you. I'll take care of you, but please you have to read. So this is a very good way how to, deal with yourself. Now I want to go to the third myth. There's a myth that it says that men, handsome men, successful men, when they see a woman who is very feminine, they think that she is ditzy, that she is uneducated, that she's easy to get, that she is not a wife material. This is a huge myth about men and women. I want to break this myth because that's not how men think. When men sees a beautiful woman who is feminine, who is naturally beautiful, who is kind, who is soft, who is dressed feminine in a dress, like a nice dainty colors, pastel tones, some flowers, some earrings, men doesn't think that she is dumb or naive or not wife material. Instead, he has his natural instincts becoming incredibly loud. The volume of instinct goes loud, and his instinct becomes, I need to protect her, I need to take care of her, I need to see what she needs, I need to maybe see what she needs help of. Every time when I wear dresses and heels, men become a little bit more like this, a little bit not breathing, a little bit more tense with me. Like, oh, don't fall, be careful, let me open the door, let me push this chair. I become this like a soft, fluffy cloud for them. The moment I see women with trousers, pushing the doors with their feet, the men are like, ew, like they go away. So it's a very big stereotype, and it's a big myth I want to break today in the fashion, that when you dress femininely, men are going to think that you are dumb, or you don't have anything, or you have no brain, or you're not a wife material, or they want to just use you and be physical with you. That's not true. That is not true. Because in my life, I have seen a complete different reaction from men when I see a woman is walking in with trousers and with her backpack and hair in a bun, and then I see I'm coming in. They don't open the door for her. They don't push the chair for her. They don't help her. But the moment I go is a different story. You have to understand this is a big distinctive difference between feminine women and masculine women. Woman is just a gender. Like a female or male is just a gender. It doesn't mean anything. Energy, feminine energy or masculine energy, feminine appearance or masculine appearance is what creates the ambiance of the person. This hotel has ambiance. And you know why you truly like it? Because it's a feminine ambiance. The colors, the pastels, the beige, the beautiful little plants everywhere. It's a feminine energy. That's why people love hotels, because it's a motherly energy. You're relaxed, you're cozy, you have pillows. What is the pillow? It's a feminine energy. It's a comfortable energy of comfort, of being nurtured, of being safe. So, men and women are attracted to women who dress femininely. They will always prioritize that woman. In fact, I see women opening the doors for me. And sometimes when I'm going in a line and I need to wait, there are other women. Even women are letting me go first. Oh, she's more, she's wearing heels, she's wearing dresses, it's harder for her to stand. She needs like they think I'm more vulnerable, and it is true. Woman who is dressed more femininely is more vulnerable. Oh, my stockings, I need to be careful to not break. Oh, my heel, I need to be careful how I walk. Oh, my dress, I need to be careful to not flip on a dress. I am more vulnerable. So I get better priority approach. I get better treatment. I get better attention. Just because I choose to wear feminine clothes. Feminine clothes is not only dresses. can be skirt with a top. I love dresses. I think it's one piece. What can be easier than wearing a dress? So we have now tackled all the three aspects. The first one, we discussed the myth that you don't need to dress feminine in order to feel feminine. You do need to dress feminine in order to feel feminine. Second one, you say the second misconception and the myth we tackled is that women hate other feminine women. That is not true. Actually, they get inspired. By the way, I didn't finish. I wanted to say that women not only not hate, but they get incredibly inspired by feminine women, and they start allowing themselves, if she can dress femininely, I also can dress femininely. So they don't hate feminine women. They love them. Even if it's a quiet love, they love them. They get inspired, they get motivated. I want to be like her. I want to dress in dresses like her. So this is the second myth. If I didn't say, I want to say. Yes, I wear dresses every day, and my husband always compliments me. Oh, he's a lucky guy to have you. There's nothing more powerful than a woman in a dress. Nothing. Nothing. And the third one, we spoke that masculine men, they don't like feminine women. That is not true. Masculine men love feminine women. They're more vulnerable. They're more likely to help them, support them, cater to them, and in general, choose them as wives because they need men more. A feminine woman needs man more. That's why man is always going to be drawn to where he's celebrated. And masculine men do not like masculine women because testosterone is not attracted to testosterone. In order for us to have children and actually create family, we need testosterone to be attracted to estrogen. That's why we have two different energies. We have two different polarities and they're attracted to each other. You know, like a magnet has polarities. The minus and plus come together. But if you have minus, minus, it's not going to come together. It's going to actually repel. So this is a very important thing for you to learn. Now we spoke the first big chapter. We spoke about the history of the fashion. We spoke about the second chapter where we tackled a few myths. Of course, there are multiple. If you have any questions about any other myth, please let me know. I will break the stereotype and explain to you. And now the third, the most important and conclusion chapter that we are going to have is in general to talk about the style. I think it's time for us to move somewhere. You know me, every chapter I'm in a new place. But it's so much fun, isn't it? Okay, let me see. One moment. I love putting everything the way it was because it just feels like I wasn't here, you know? So I love to create this mystery and a little disappearance of me. All right, let's go for a walk. Let's find another corner. Maybe I can go back where my meeting room is. Maybe if the man finished, then we can sit there. Let's see. Okay, the third one. Let's discuss the third one. The third aspect is understanding and actually realizing difference between the truly feminine style and modernism, which we cannot change, of course. But we want to understand this big difference. Let me try to not show people. I will go to the flowers. I'm at the standing there working and listening to you. At the same time, next week, I will be sure to have some flowers nearby, inshallah. Inshallah means give God. So I want you to understand one very interesting concept. Now we're going to talk about, can I just stay a little bit with flowers while we're talking? Please, everyone, buy yourself flowers. I will buy some fresh flowers for my desk and the kitchen on the weekend, inshallah. Yes, goal is written. I want to stay here. I want to bring the chair and sit here. But it's too many people, so it will be loud. So I will go to my meeting room back, but I wanted to show you the flowers. So this is what I want to really start to talk about. The third chapter that we're going to discuss now is I want you to write down. If you're writing down, please write in your notes. This is the third and this is the final chapter. We want to understand the difference between truly feminine style and modernism. I want you to understand these two have nothing to do with each other, by the way. And I want to show you one corner. I showed this before, but in the daytime it looks so much glamorous. Look at this. How gorgeous. I love lamps. It just melts my heart. This is totally my living room. Totally. This is how it's supposed to look. Long, beautiful curtains, absolutely beautiful tree, beautiful sofas, natural, beige or gray color, Of course, marble table, it's iconic. Marble floors, of course, the vases, the beautiful lamps. This is absolutely iconic. Isn't this beautiful? So beautiful. And this I always tell to everyone, you know, this is like a interior design advice. I always say where you have your sofas in here, always put a table. It looks like this actually. You can see how it looks. I just want you maybe screenshot. I will stand in here. You can screenshot, and then you just put 2 lamps, and then in the middle vases or candles. It creates so much luxury. I always do this in my house as well. So whenever I see, I always need to say like positive words. Oh, look how beautiful this is. We have our little corner. Initially, I wanted to sit here, but they have like they create make drinks here as well, so it will be a bit too loud. So I will go back to our room. Hopefully, it will be more quieter, and we can start the 3rd chapter. Maybe I will show you. Maybe it's better for you to see. It's better for you to see some beauty, you know. And there is this very beautiful place. I really like the way that the books are. How gorgeous is this? He'll be nice to record a video, no? Oh, hello! Here. Maybe I should sit here because I love the books. Shall I? All right, I'll sit a little bit in here. And it's a beautiful wind. All right, let's sit a little bit in here. You should see me, I just do whatever I want. It's not allowed to sit here. You understand? This table is booked with a reserved sign. Tutavik doesn't care. All right, I'll sit a little bit in here. All right, everyone. Are you ready for the 3rd chapter, the final chapter? If you're making notes, please do so. And we're going to talk about the final chapter. It's about understanding the difference between regular classy feminine style and modernism. This is a very influential point. Let me just find where I can put you so it doesn't fall. Oh, one moment. Let's choose a book. The Origin of Human Being. All right. Here we go. Theory of Origin of Species by means of nature selection method. It's a serious book, you know. All right, let me put you here. If you have any questions, sorry for moving you around, but I think it's good. It's holding. I hope it doesn't fall. All right. So let's tackle this topic. This is very interesting. I want you to understand that we are going to scan ourselves. Very simple. We're just going to give ourselves grade. We're going to just discuss this, and we're going to scan ourselves. Now, I want you to take a pen and pencil. We're going to do like this. Scan has a test. It's a very interesting game, actually. So let's play a little game. So I want you to take a paper. And on a paper, please, if you can draw a round circle like this. So imagine this is your paper. Yes, you have a bigger paper like this. You're drawing a big circle like this. This plate serves me very good right now. What you wanted to do on the plate, you want to divide the plate on the percentage-wise. So for example, this is your plate. You want to divide it. And I want you to write down percentage-wise how much beauty you feel, how much femininity you feel. This is very important. Yes, but you decide. Maybe your femininity is only like 50%. You can divide half of the circle. Maybe your femininity is less than that. Maybe it's only 10%. So I want you to choose the circle when you're writing right now, drawing, or if you don't have a pen, if you're doing something else, just in your mind, think about the percentage. This is 100%. How much from the 100% you feel feminine? How much from 100% you feel sensual? And how much from 100% you feel beautiful? These 3 core messages, I want you to create a percentage. Now this is going to determine your style, your future style. Now if you have a very small amount of beauty, a very small amount of sensuality, very small amount of femininity, it means we actually have an issue, we need to tackle it. Majority of the women, usually when they do even my courses, I have a femininity course you can purchase, they usually fill in the hole. Maybe something is 30%, maybe something is 50%, 25%, but they fill in the hole. Women who never had femininity work done in their life, they have only 10-15%. The percentage is very small. Now, when you're analyzing yourself, just play this game with yourself. Honestly say how much beauty I feel in myself, how much femininity I feel in myself, and how much sensuality I feel. Now, sensuality doesn't mean we're seducing men. Sensuality is your own intimate feeling of your body. How when you move your gestures, how you feel when you sit down, how you take care of yourself when you're taking a shower. Is it like rushed, or you're brushing yourself with a towel like you're in army, or you're tapping yourself? Do you put the cream because you're rushing, or you take a cream because, oh my god, thank you for this beautiful skin? That is sensuality. So now take the answers and we will do this game. Now, if you have very small percentage, your answer is hidden in the percentage. Look, what is the lowest percent? Can someone maybe tell me? Maybe I'm lacking the most beauty, or I'm lacking the most sensuality, or I'm lacking femininity. What's the smallest percent? When you find that smallest percent, that's where the key of the secret of your success is hidden. If you want to be more feminine, if you want to look more feminine, if you want to have a feminine style, that is where the secret is hidden, in that smallest percentage. So if you don't feel feminine, I need to wear, excuse me, I need to wear feminine dresses more. If you don't feel beautiful, okay, maybe I need to work on my makeup. Maybe I need to go on an appointment to do my hair or nails. If I don't feel sensual, maybe I need to take it easy on myself. Maybe I need to wash myself slower. Maybe I need to take a shower slower. Maybe I need to take a bath, actually. I didn't take a bath for a long time. What is that you're lacking? This is a very good game to play with yourself. And I do this very often. Almost every month I ask myself which area I'm lacking, which area I'm not having enough. I want to go back to my meeting room soon. This is about femininity. This is just a game about yourself. Now we're going to do another thing. I want you to understand, and if you have an opportunity to go to your closet, please do so. Go to your closet and look at your closet. This is another game we're playing. This is all psychological games. Look at your closet, not with your own eyes, but with some other person's eyes that you trust or you respect. For example, imagine that I'm standing in your closet, in your house, and I'm looking at your clothes. What would I say about certain clothes, about certain trousers, about certain shirts that are worn out? What would I say? What will Tatevik say? What would the stylist say? Imagine you booked a stylist. What would the feminine stylist say about my clothes? In general, look at your closet. What would be the first word the feminine stylist say about your wardrobe? Some wardrobes, I walk and I say, wow, very beautiful, feminine, pastel, beautiful colors, bows, rabbits, panties, all these, things, beautiful. Some wardrobes I walk in, you can see it's a commander of the biggest army in the world. The khaki, or the black, or the blue, or the gray, you're scared to see that closet. So what would the stylist say? Ooh la la. Yes. What will a feminine stylist say? Just play this game. The moment you have a response, you know what needs to be changed. If the stylist will say very feminine, well done, my daughter, good daughter, then you don't need to. You have nothing to worry. The moment the time, yeah, I think she would say it's a bit masculine, it's a bit boyish, it's a little bit too loose. What is the stylist saying about your clothes? And now we're going to play the third fundamental game. This is how we're going to understand the true feminine style from a modern style. What you're going to do, you're going to take 3 boxes. I have had said this method before and I absolutely love it. What you do, you take 3 different boxes and each box is going to represent certain things. So I will take this cup as a first box. The first box, we're going to do revision of our entire wardrobe. It might take us 1 hour, it might take us 1 day. We can put and listen to the audiobook, we can listen to the music, we can listen and watch our favorite show, we can speak with our mom or our sister, we can laugh, we can do whatever we want, we can play with kids and they can help us. But we're going to do a revision of our closet. That's what we're going to do. So you take the first box, and in the first box is going to go everything that you absolutely love. So for example, I have this charger, yes, power charger. I absolutely love it, I need it. So it's going to go in this glass because I need it, this is my thing. So any clothes that you need it, you love it, it serves you, it will go here. Number 1 is what you need, what you love. This is the first box. Second box, you are going to put things that you are not really sure about. You kind of like it, but I don't know, maybe it's too revealing, maybe too open, I'm not sure. I'm still thinking. Some of the things I bought I didn't wear. Some of the things are a bit old. Some of the things are given from me, from the grandmother. You're not really sure. And I will use this knife. It's a butter knife. For example, I don't eat bread, so I don't need butter. So I don't know, do I need this butter knife if I don't eat butter with the bread? I'm not sure. So I'm going to put this as a symbol as that I am not sure. This is going to be my second box. Now I have two boxes. I'm still collecting, you know. Now I have a third box. The third box is a definite no. Things that I know that I don't like, things that are old, things, anything that is broken, anything that is shredded, anything that has little dots on it, anything that is too old, too used, too old-fashioned, I do not want it. It's like, what is this? What is this? I cannot wear it. I feel frustrated. No, I don't want it. Anything that you definitely don't want. Now I'm going to give you a secret. Do you remember? We are playing a game and this is your task. This is your homework to do a revision of your wardrobe if you want to have a feminine style. The first things are definitely I need. Second things I'm not sure about. A lot of questions in my mind. And third, I definitely don't need. Now, do you want to know the secret in this game? I think a lot of you know. You're going to throw away these two boxes. I'm not sure and no are in the same category. You know that? Human beings, psychologically is proven that if a human being is doubting something, that means it's no. It means the human being doesn't want it, doesn't like it, doesn't feel like doing it. So anything that I'm not sure about and anything that I don't want, both boxes are same category. You're binning this. And I would suggest you, if you see something is too provocative, too open, too old, don't even donate, just throw it away. It gives you so much satisfaction that I let go finally. You're keeping only one box. Yes, absolutely yes, I love it. Let me take my charger for the hygiene reasons. Absolutely yes, I want it, I love it. So what we are going to do, I want you to create these 3 boxes for yourself. This is your homework. The biggest homework from today's masterclass, how to have actually feminine lifestyle, have feminine looks, feminine attire, is to do this exercise. To have these boxes, choose what is definitely yes, what is I'm not sure maybe, that means no, and what is definitely no. I want you to do this exercise. It's a lot of fun to do this exercise. And you can move on with your life in your house and actually do it with everything. Do it with your cutlery, do it with your books, do it with your other things, if you have children, with their toys. Do it with everything in your life. This is a good game, no? Did you enjoy both games? We had 3 games actually. So they're all good, they're all nice to do. Let me put everything back in a nice order. And I want to teach you one thing about order in general and discipline. Sometimes when I come in the house and something needs to be organized or put in some places, I just say one word loudly. I said, order, order. And I command to the room. So I come, I see my shopping, my Amazon deliveries, I can see some dresses that I was trying on, something like a curler or a flat iron or something else, or some things, or water is open. And I stand in a room and I say, order. And my body pushes itself immensely in a quick manner, and in 3 minutes everything into place. So I command order. I want you to learn this as a feminine woman. If you want to have a feminine style, you have to have order. You have to have masculine protection, masculine boundaries. Masculine provision is order. Then feminine can have dresses. If you see my closet, my dresses not only are in order, they're by colors, by shades of the colors. Dark blue, then baby blue, by shades of colors. Order. My life is order. So learn this one very good technique. Command order. When you come into the room, you're organizing, you're revising your wardrobe, you have a big homework to do, and I really ask you to do it. You come and say order, and you start organizing your closet. You take the boxes. If you don't have boxes, you take bags. If you don't have bags, you do it with air. Order, ladies. And I also want to mention regarding feminine style, when you revise your wardrobe, you are going to let go of something, but do not be afraid to also buy new things. Women are terrified to buy themselves dresses, terrified to buy new shoes, terrified to buy new stockings or new undergarments. I want you to write a list of things that you really need. Right now, we're not talking about money. We're not talking where you're going to get these things. We're talking about what I really need. Another homework for you. I love homeworks. I love feminine homeworks. We're taking our journal, sitting down with ourselves, and we're writing down. Number 1, I need new undergarment. Not childish undergarment, not boyish undergarment, not 12-year-old kid undergarment, not baby girl undergarment with bunnies and Hello Kitties. Feminine, luxurious for adult woman undergarment with lace, with bows, with beautiful satin fabric and silk, with the beautiful crystals in a corners or on the bows. Feminine undergarment, number one. Second, my new stockings or my new socks if you're in a gym. Then my new high heels. I want a classical black heels or classical nude heels. What do I want? I want a classical red dress. I want a blue dress. I want a green dress. I want. This is my menu. I want. How, when, the money, oh my God. I want. I'm a woman, I have desires. I want. I write it down. And when you create this list, this list is done now. You cannot undo it. You cannot delete it. You cannot, please don't throw it away. You become faithful to yourself and say, I created this list. Now, small by small, every day I'm going to see what can I buy. Stockings, that's not too expensive. I will buy today. I will order today. Undergarments, I will go to the special shop. I will have a consultation. I will ask them to actually do the measurements, and I will find myself beautiful undergarments. And not beige, white, and black, but I want red. Can I please have turquoise? Can I have purple? Can I have pink? Can I have colors in my life? Tomorrow maybe I need to leave the planet and become an angel. Can I have a beautiful undergarments? What is this all beige, be gray, be like this wall? Yes, hotel can be beige because it needs to be neutral. Because when you're spending time in a hotel, you need to be comfortable. Hotel cannot be red and blue and scream on your face. You need to be neutral. But undergarments, it's special. You have a special feminine body. I was wearing this beautiful red dress, and undergarments was red with bows and glitter and diamonds and bows and the lace. And I was like, wow, no one knows what is under this red dress. There is like a explosion. There is magic. So this is what I want to mention. We're almost done. If you have any questions, let me know. And I want to mention the last sentence that you do not choose modernism. You do not choose modern clothing. You do not choose modern cuts, modern styles. You do not follow Instagram models. You become completely traditional, classy, elegant woman, and you stick with it. Now let's summarize everything we discussed. In first chapter, we spoke about, in general, fashion history of fashion. We discussed that it started with the ancient times when women used to be covered. Then we went to the feminism where women needed to work and they become more masculine because they were wearing masculine clothing. And then we finished with the nowadays society where women are just promiscuous because everything is allowed. In the second chapter, we discussed different myths. The first myth was that in order for you to feel feminine, you don't need to wear feminine clothes. And I said it's completely wrong. It's scientifically proven that your feminine hormones develop when you're wearing feminine colors, when you're wearing feminine textures. Number second myth, we discussed that women do not hate other feminine women. They actually quietly get inspired by them and motivated. And they do not have hatred, but they have this longing and they feel she's allowing me also to be feminine. So they get a permission. When you're feminine, you actually permit other generation of feminine women to also be open to their femininity. And the third myth, we discussed that masculine men do not think that feminine women are dumb or not, capable to be married with them. They actually see them as more vulnerable, see them as to protect them and take care of them. So they're actually more likely to get married with feminine woman than a masculine woman because testosterone is not attracted to testosterone. And the third chapter, we were talking about the difference between feminine attire, feminine culture, feminine style, and modernism. In here, we played different games. First, we made a circle and we honestly asked ourselves how feminine I feel, how beautiful I feel, and how sensual I feel. And whatever was lacking the most, that is our key word we need to work with. The second game we played about the wardrobe. That if the stylist comes into my wardrobe, if she looks at my wardrobe, what one word she will say? Is this feminine? Is this girly? Is this tomboyish? Is this a little girl's closet? So what will stylist say about my closet? This will give you the biggest revelation. And the third game we played, which was our biggest homework, is actually to do a full closet revision, where you take 3 boxes or 3 bags, you put what you really love, what you're going to use, what you do not know and you're not sure about, and what you dislike. And the second two boxes that we created, I'm not sure and I don't like, those also need to go to the bin. And of course, in the end, I mentioned that do not try to be modern, do not try to be provocative, do not try to be vulgar, stick with the traditional femininity. And I mentioned to you another homework, that you take a notebook or notepad or a journal and you write down what you need to buy. Now, when you're getting rid of things, you're letting go, you're allowing new things to come. And please do not skip this task. A lot of women do big sacrifice. They donate, they give to charity, they get rid of the things, but they do not buy anything new. You deserve a new dress. You deserve it. I have multiple dresses you can buy. They're all on like 70-80%. Instead of thousands, they're like $100. So how can you not buy luxury dresses? How can you not buy luxury jewelry? How can you not buy courses? How can you not buy anything for you? How? I don't understand. So take care of yourself as a woman. We had an amazing masterclass. I love when it's like this, and I love where we were sitting. I absolutely love. This is my favorite hotel. When I leave Dubai, I'm going to miss this hotel. I wish I can take it in my little pocket, but I have all the memories with you in here, and so yeah, I will miss this place the most. I looked at yesterday. I went in the night to walk, and I went to Burj Khalifa, and I said to him, "Bye. If I leave, I want to say bye." Any questions, ladies? Let me know before we finish. There was a question, let me just go back. Any insights, any questions that come to your mind? I just saw it, but it disappeared. Some people think wearing fully covered long dresses makes a woman look older. What's your opinion about that? Those some people are uneducated people, really high class people don't think like that. They think that it's extremely classy and feminine. I think I will go out of town and go to the mall this weekend. I will focus on finding a pair of heels and a pearl ring. That's a wonderful goal, wonderful idea. Definitely write it down and definitely go and be faithful to your plan. You promised this, you wrote, everyone saw it, so do it. How long does it usually take to see changes? Same week, doesn't take long. I will also get some Dubai chocolate. I love that, yes, you should. The pistachio candy is so tasty. Yeah, of course, treat yourself. It's not only dresses. You want a candy, you want flowers, you want candles. What do you want? Finally start giving it to yourself. You know, I notice the more I give to myself, the more other men, other women, other people give to me. And in general, I'm a very, very abundant being, and I love a lot of things, and I buy a lot of things, and I give a lot of money. So I'm very generous. I'm very big person inside and outside. Like I'm huge in my mind, huge with my abundance. So you need to become more generous with yourself. Stop being generous with other people. And I always say you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. This is not a negotiation. This is not, oh, I don't know, maybe what. You owe it to yourself as a woman. It was a wonderful masterclass. I'm so happy that you were all here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I was so happy to welcome you. I was happy to spend some time with you. And I cannot wait for our new live. If we do it, I'm so happy I had this time. You know, in 1 week, how many lives I did? I did like 10 lives in 1 week. But it was amazing. And everything will go to the Luxury Woman course. So you can purchase it as well. You can purchase the Wealthy Man course as well as there. And some girls were asking about Healing Father and Mother Womb. That course is also available. Just have a look, see what you like. And if it's anything is out of the budget, say, you know, I have this budget, what can we do with this? And we will find a way. And consultations as well. You know, I always say you can find the best price. We will find the best price for you. You've really helped me. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you, everyone. And you know, people usually when I finish live and they say thank you, it's like something comes out from them. It's like it's complete, you know, something closes in their mind. Okay, I received the information, thank you. Now it's inside of me, it's decoded. I love the hearts and cute flowers. Thank you so much. I see you all. I read everything. I see your little pictures. I see your little name. And I so much respect you. I never say, you know, your name. I just say this person said, this person said, but you know I'm talking to you. You know I see you. So it's just out of the respect. Do you offer any payment plan for courses? Absolutely, yes. And I always say, just tell my team your budget. They will adjust to you. Hello, my dear. I dumped this man that was not able to fulfill my wishes. Thank you for everything. One second. That was not able to fulfill my wishes. Thank you for everything. I'm the prize. I deserve my wishes. Yes, and we had a just example with a girl who was going on a high caliber date with a man, and he refused to bring her flowers. And she said, okay, then you're not for me. Thank you for all your advice. You are lovely, mashallah. Grace to God, that means praise to God. Thank you so much for compliment. Thank you for love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning. And I do this for you, you know. I could sit home, but I do it for you. And my driver says they must love you so much. You go with a smile, you come with a smile, because I come with such a big smile after the live. Like, I'm so happy for having you. Thank you so much for your precious time and sharing your knowledge. Flowers, I love the flowers and the bows. It's our feminine era. It's era for us to have flowers. It's era for us to have and buy the dresses we want. It's era for us to look feminine, have a feminine style, and stand on our ground saying, I deserve the best. With men, with my clothes, with the food, with the places I go, you see that I choose the best places. I bring you with me because I'm trying to show you you deserve the best. And I post a beautiful short video where I'm walking. You can see Burj Khalifa. I'm in a red dress, and I'm telling that you know your worth. You are created to be royal. You're created to be feminine. You're created to be happy. You're created to be beautiful. That's your destiny. Like these leaves are created to be green. This is how they're created. You can say purple. You can say you can be a flower. They said no, I'm a green leaf. So this is you. You're created to be beautiful. You're created to be feminine. Do not allow society to tell you what to do. Do not allow men to change you, your parents to dictate your programming. I'm a woman. I'm a luxury woman. I'm a Rolls Royce. I'm not a nice girl. I'm not a little girl. I'm a woman. I'm a lady. And I deserve to dress well. I deserve to be beautiful. I deserve to be feminine. I deserve to enjoy my body. I deserve to have beautiful things. I deserve to go to beautiful places because this is my life. This is my world. The whole world is for me. I'm not the second. I am the first. I am the priority. I owe it to myself. So remember that you're valuable. Remember that you're very precious. And start your beautiful, classy woman era where you're feminine, you're elegant, and you know who you are, and you know what you're worth, and you know what you deserve. It's time. Thank you everyone for being in here. I send you love, blessings, protection, gifts, shopping, taking care of your wardrobe. You can do it. Let's do it all together. It's a great vibe. And of course, remember to read books. Yes, a woman who doesn't read doesn't think, okay? Thank you so much one more time. I was so happy to have you this time, all this time with me, and I cannot wait to see you again. Bye everyone. Bye.